So we are currently at an Iveco garage. We were aiming for a DAF garage, but it's closed down. So we popped into this Iveco garage. She's in there, hood's up, and having a look at the alternator. Apparently the alternator is fine, and as is the water pump. Believe it or not, they've actually put some talcum powder on the belt. And now we're just waiting for it to cool so we can start it up again. And then if that's it, then that's it. Go from there. So every town and city has one of these areas. It's like an industrial area where they fix buses, trucks, cars, you name it. You get tires, parts, oils, all that sort of stuff. There's one in every town and every city. So it turns out the problem was actually the fan belt. It was 10 millimeters too big. So it must have been a production issue, because the one I swapped it with was the same brand from the same shop. But that's all fixed, fingers crossed. The mechanic also noticed that the valve springs on the first two cylinders were loose. He could hear that. So he adjusted them, and now she goes like poo off a shovel. Sort of. But she's much better. What's happened? I hear you asking. It's been a disaster. So we've had 5 days of non-stop biblical rain. And when I say biblical, I mean biblical. Heavy thunderstorms non-stop, 5 days. And it's just been relentless. And I've already emptied this out of water once. And you can see, it's hard to see in the camera, but it is deep with water all the way across. Everything is soaked, it's all saturated, so I need to strip it out. The seals that are on here are like foam seals, you can see that, which we've never had this problem before in any wet weather or rain, but obviously with the amount, it's just saturated them, and they've only got a saturation point and it just flows through. However, the box on the back is even worse. I'll show you that now. Okay, so this is the box on the back, and yeah, it's literally lip. You can see on my finger up to here, deep with water. Again, same seals, but it's just saturated it, so it's gone through. So we've actually been to B&Q, or the equivalent of B&Q here, and I've got some more seals. So I'm going to put an extra seal on there as well. Hopefully that'll stop the ingress. But now I need to empty it all, dry everything, and yeah, go from there really. We ran away, so it's still raining in Antillia. We've gone 120 kilometers east. Okay, so I've emptied it, I've dried it all out, and I found the potential problems, and I've done some modifications to sort it out. So up underneath here, just to see the white bits. Where are we? Here and here. So the bolts were leaking, so the water was coming through. I think it was so bad, it was getting through this tiny gap here, running along, and then coming down through the bolts. I've just put some sealant on them for now. And what I'll do is, when we're back somewhere where I'm going to be for quite a few days, I will take them apart, put some washers on, like some rubber washers, and do some proper sealing. There's also this side light. There's a hole like that from the top going through, so the water would have just been pouring through again. And also these locks, I've adjusted them to make them tighter so it pulls those doors right in, and I've done that the same on the back as well. You see everything is out. So yeah, I think we've solved the problem. The seals seem okay. I've got spares anyway. We'll just give it a try and go from there. Just trying to actually dry everything now. Bloody nightmare.
On chore day is also toilet cleaning day. You know what I mean?
Got my hands right in it, look. Ah.
I do have to say.
The blocks we have are so compacted, you have to really get your hands in and break it down.
That is clean, by the way. You cleaned it out. Also, this thing here is a godsend. Definitely get one of these.
So, when we clean ours out, I know a lot of people don't do this, but we actually clean it out properly. It gets wiped out, so spotlessly clean, and then we actually make our bedding back inside the poo-poo chamber, if you like, rather than trying to do it in a bucket and then transfer it across.
It works pretty well. I've only done it once myself, but it does work pretty well. Good morning from Alanya. We are making our way east now.
Hello.
And we've decided to stop here. The parking was 100 Turkish lira for 24 hours, so I think we'll stay here for the night as well. We're doing some laundry.
Get the smelly pants washed.
Speak for himself. Because laundrettes aren't really a thing here. They're few and far between, so you have to do a laundry service. Yeah, I think we're going to pop up to the castle now, actually, after a little stroll along the beach. Behind us is a cable car. However, apparently we like to walk, so...
Well, I'm not paying 200 lira. It's a 40-minute walk. We've been
We do like to walk. We've been sat down.
We've been sat on our bottoms a lot lately, so we're going to do the 3.5k walk. Up a hill.
Uphill. Don't see this from the cable car though. The medieval castle of Alanya. It rises 250 metres above the sea, at the top of a rocky peninsula protected by the Mediterranean Sea on three sides. Built in the 13th century, it hosted Hellenistic, Roman, Byzantine, Seljuk and Ottoman civilizations. There are 83 towers, 140 bastions and nearly 400 cisterns, some of which are still used today. So it is 65 Turkish lira per person to get in. I think they modelled this on Craig. Okay, so if you are on a really strict budget, it's only 65 lira, but if you are on a really strict budget, there's a few of you, you're not missing much. And all the signposts are in Turkish, so bring Google Translate, or you can, for a little bit extra, get an audio guide.
40 lira.
40 lira. Worth the walk though, there's plenty to see around and outside the castle walls.
Merhaba.
afternoon. After a somewhat hairy mountain drive, we are now we're at the Anamurium Ancient City. It is massive.
It is humongous, and it's like free to roam as well. I love free to roam. It's humongous, and yeah.
We're going to explore, and it was only 20 Turkish lira to get in, which is less than a quid.
Pound. Ka-ching! Let's go explore.
The discovered remains of Anamurium include a large theatre, a small covered Odeon, 3 large public baths and 1 small one, all decorated with mosaic floors that you can still see today. There are also 4 early Christian churches. Outside, there is an extensive necropolis of around 350 monuments, dating from the 1st to the early 4th century. Some included several rooms, a second story, and even an inner courtyard. Some were decorated with mosaics and wall paintings, and if you look closely, you can still see some of the paintings today.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. Hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way.
The window, like actually laughing because we were
Everyone running around. Oh,
longest 10 minutes of my life.
I'll bet.
Okay, Louis.
Wow.
Question.
That's kind.
Pamir Castle is one of the best preserved castles in the south of Turkey, dating back to the 3rd century BC. It was enlarged during Byzantine empires, although the castle we are seeing today is built by order of the Seljuk Sultan. It was repaired again in 1450 and used until the end of the Ottoman Empire. Bearing traces from so many civilizations, the castle has various characteristics with more than a 1500-year history.
When we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run, and the sun would always shine. When we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone.
But today we're at Mummuir Castle. It's been heavily restored and it is very cool to look around. Like, it really helps you imagine how it was. And you can wander around, and it's only 20 lira per person to get in.
It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. Hey.
Where are you? You're too short. Grow some legs.
So we are here in Tasucu.
Yes, we are. Sun is shining, the water is nice and blue, and we're actually on a protected turtle beach.
Yeah, turtle nesting.
Turtle nesting.
Not right now, May to October, so a little while yet, but
And I will
cool.
say, it's the cleanest beach we've been on.
one off.
One of.
Yeah. So we are getting the ferry to Cyprus from
We
here.
are, yes we are. Yeah, we'll go to Cyprus tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Yeah.
So we're going to end this video here, because Cyprus has got to be its own video.
Yeah, it has. Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
And yes, I think we're going to end this one here. And thanks to our patrons.
Thank you guys.
And thank you to all those that comment, like and subscribe.
Yeah, we love you.
Thank
If you
you.
don't already, do it now.
Yeah. Say hello. Hello. Start it again. Because Kerry doesn't like my camera work. She's a midget.
Because he loves himself so much, he just keeps drifting back up to just his face and cut me off. Perfect.
Okay. Thanks to our patrons.
Thanks,
That's great.
guys.
Thank you very much. If you want to be a patron, see the link below.
Yeah.
And yeah, to all you other people, thank you very much.
Yes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Share. Good share. Sharing is important. Sharing is caring.
Sharing's caring.
And we'll see you from Cyprus.
Yeah. See you then.
Ooh.